What's up, you bad bastards? It's your boy Milo from Man Tool Media. Just checking in real fast. My thing is right now, truthfully, is about negative people, man. I've recently been trying to get ready for a couple of future moves that I'm working on. You know, being a veteran, I have options. You know, I've exhausted the majority of my benefits, except for the home loan, the VA home loan. So I intend to use that in the future. And you know, so you try to gather information. You try to, get yourself situated for what's to come. You know, and so you ask around, and it's real fast. How it happens. You notice who's a negative person and who's positive, who is open, who's willing to talk about how they got to where they are, and who is like, that's a lot of work. Man, shut the fuck up. People like that need to go away. I just when I hear that or I get that energy, I just don't talk to them about stuff anymore. I just don't, because it turns you off. I'm trying to give some positive feedback, or maybe gather information. Be the first time or whatever. Be it the first time. Like, try to get yourself as ready as you can. Try not to make too many mistakes. I know that in life mistakes will happen, but less mistakes will happen if you at least get ready, prepare yourself, and do the right thing. As far as how the process goes, what to know, do's and don'ts, all that good stuff. It's funny. It's funny to me. I can't even. It's funny. I would never do that to somebody. I don't know. Maybe now they say you can't expect people to be like you, or do the things that you do, or be the kind of person you are, or have the kind of heart you have. That's true, man. They're few and far in between, man. They probably had a good heart in the past, and then life happened, and I don't know. It seems like they got jaded. They look at life differently now. They're not as nice as they used to be. Life definitely kicked them in the ass a little bit, and I mean, we all go through shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to dismiss anyone either by saying that. I'm just saying that the way we handle it is going to be far more productive if we take all things in consideration, if that makes sense. I don't intend on people changing who I am, changing my heart, changing how I love, changing how I care about someone, changing how I carry myself as a person, as a man, as whatever you want to call it, as a brother, which is very important to me as well, just to put that out there. Being a brother is very important to me. I want to be the best brother I can be, It sounds crazy, but maybe it doesn't sound crazy, far-fetched, I don't know. Maybe for lack of a better term. But yeah, you try to be there for your siblings as best you can, however you can. And there's going to be a lot of times that you can't do anything. Your hands are tied. You can't go visit, or certain things. And that sucks, because I remember us growing up. Like, we barely knew our uncles, aunts, grandma, grandpa. Saw them when I was a little kid, and then they passed. That was the end of that, type of thing. But so all that stuff kind of comes into play. I think about it so much. But so I went off on a tangent, my bad. But yeah, so getting back to all this, staying away from negative people, man. Like, you go to them, and I've heard it too. They say something like, you can't talk to everyone about everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so some things you got to keep to yourself, especially when you're trying to make a move to come up, to improve your life, to do better, to progress. And yeah, you really got to be selective You know, so I've decided to be around people that are supportive, that understand what it is to bust your ass and do some things, get some things done in life that might have not been afforded to you, in the past, and now you have an opportunity to do something big, something major in your life, and possibly help others in the process. And I'm loving that. I love that so much, because I never think just me, and I don't know, some people say it's I guess a labor of love, if you will. All I know is I enjoy helping people. So if I can incorporate that into what I'm trying to do as far as my future, my near future projects, my very near in the future projects, I'm gonna do that, If I can help out in any way, especially starting with my family. If I can help them in any way, my sisters, my brothers, however I can, I'll do that if I can. I believe in family first. And listen, man, I can talk about family all day, and that's a whole other can of worms right there. That's a big subject for me. But yeah, so if I can incorporate my family into some of the things that I'm trying to do for the future, I will definitely do that. But yeah, we gotta stay away from negative people, man. You know how fast, how quick they can just shatter your dreams on a few words just because they're having a bad day, or so you gotta have those solid people around you that understand what you're trying to do and are willing to support you. I don't care how small, they're willing to support and have, in any way possible. And I believe those are the people that will eventually become part of my team, growing together. I believe that's the best way to do it, is organically grow. And I can't even, I don't know. I mean, I used to envision it, but now I'm actually talking about it and putting it out to the universe, and I'm going after what I earned, because you say what they want, but I earned that VA home loan. I wouldn't serve this country, and that counts for a lot for me. And somehow along the lines, or along the way, I kind of lost my way. And I forgot that, man, I did a big thing. People try to downplay it. I don't know, for different reasons, And I'm not trying to knock anybody, man. Listen, I'm trying to stay on positive and positive. That's it. Top of the top. I don't care what no one says. I'm trying to stay positive about this. And there's gonna be people out there, naysayers, and all this stuff. They ain't. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like that they ain't amounting to much. And then if you talk to those people, it's rare that you get something positive out of them, And so you gotta just leave them alone. You gotta leave them alone. Eliminate them from the whole process, man. Sometimes you gotta eliminate them from your life. I'm doing research. I'm trying to get my ducks in order, if you will. And I'm going full throttle with this thing, I'm gonna be purchasing property. Other things that I have in mind that I would love and see come true for me, anyways. I would love to make happen, and I'm gonna try my best to get that going. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but I'm patient, man. I believe in it. I believe in doing it right the first time. I'm not trying to be sloppy about it, but I'm just doing my homework. Educating myself on what I got to do next. And I always take, every day should be a day where you do something towards your goal, I don't care how small the step it is. You take a step towards your goal, and that's it. And that's what I'm on. So, yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm finding different ways of doing it. Certain things I can't do, I understand. because of certain limitations, but I promise you I'm gonna make something happen, you know? Yeah, man. So many good things can come of it. But yeah, I wish them the best, you know? Certain people, they surprised me. Those certain people surprised me big time. You know, lately I've been reaching out to certain people that I thought would be cool to talk with, you know, and then the first thing out of their mouth is, well, that's just hard work. Like I'm scared of hard work. What the fuck is wrong with you? You'd be surprised at the shit that I've done. You know, so that's, and what I would like to do in turn, when I do this, is eventually phase out of the being an earner, and I want to be an owner. So yeah, I'm getting tired of working for others and making them rich when I know what I'm capable of, and I have the skills, I have the talent, I have the drive, I have the will. New things are coming in the near future, man, and I am super excited about it. Those fucking people, some people don't know how to drive worth a fuck, man. How do you let these dumbasses out of the house, man? Oh, yeah. But anyways, I'll continue on with this later on.